What's up, y'all? And thank you for tuning into the 19th episode of Sports Talk with me, your girl, Whitney B. I am excited to talk a little bit of Olympics today, but I have a really good show. We had a show like this a few weeks ago, y'all. We coming back into the mental health topic again today. So without further ado, let's get this show started. And again, thank you for tuning in to the 19th episode of Sports Talk with me, your girl, Whitney B. Y'all, I am so happy that I am into my 19th episode. This gets harder, but it gets easier by the day. I do want to tell you that we are going to take a 2-week hiatus. So after today's episode, I am going to be off for 2 weeks, guys. But that I'm in that off time. I do want you to continue to follow me on social media at my Whitney B on Instagram and TikTok. I'm going to be bringing more micro video content, so I'm taking some time off to focus on the algorithm for that and bringing you guys a jam-packed, great show. I really, 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 really love what I do here. So, I want to bring y'all the best show ever. So just getting your feedback and looking at the commentary and everything, I need this time to bring y'all some bomb episodes coming up and just we all got to work on ourselves, take a quick break, refresh, rebrand, focus, and get it together because you know what? It's football season. My favorite time of the year. Football season. My favorite time of the year. Again, y'all already know how I feel about that. We in training camp. If you ain't been watching my micro video content, Lamar Jackson tested positive, so he's starting to miss training camp. That sucks. Excuse me, but we're going to see what's going on with the Lions here. I'm definitely excited to see really what's going on with the Rams. We want them to suck because we got their draft picks for this season. So I just want to know how Matthew Stafford going to really do over there with now his weapons. So, we'll see. But I really want to come back stronger and better than ever for football season. I got some special guests coming up as well, some football super fans. So, y'all, this is going to be good. So, please, please, please just bear with me. Follow me on social media at MyWhitneyB on both Instagram and TikTok for your latest updates in sports and news following the 2-week break. But let's kick it right off with some Pistons talk because today is the draft day. Today, June 29th at 8 p.m. is the NBA draft. We all know that the Detroit Pistons did draft first and as of yet have yet to trade. Now, this is still before the draft, so anything can pop off. But we going with that number one pick because we need it. We don't need to trade for nothing else but that number one pick that we already got. So I think the Pistons are truthfully looking at either Cade Cunningham or Jalen Green. At this point, really, if it's not Cade, it got to be Jalen, but you never know because we didn't know nothing about Darko. And luckily, though, for the team, when they drafted Darko, that's the year the team won the championship because that. So, again, I'm very, 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 very excited to see just, the future for the Pistons. Last year with the Isaiah Stewart draft, they was doing good. Sadiq Bey, they out here showing, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to start this young team, but we're going to be a superstar team. Excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry. We're going to be this superstar team. We're going to have this roster. And hopefully now next year with, next season with Cade in the lineup, okay, we're going to the playoffs. We gonna make this noise. We're going to do, what we got to do. We don't need a 3-year rebuild. That's what we don't need, Detroit. So we're going to see how this draft go today, y'all. Today is draft day. Again, I'm excited. Pistons got the number one draft. I got on my Pistons shirt. So let's go, Detroit. Let's make the fans happy. And let's make it do what it do, y'all, because this is what it's really about. Now, for weeks, we've been talking about this game Aaron Rodgers been playing in Green Bay. Because now I'm calling it a game. I'm just calling it for what it is because you knew you was going to play. You knew you was going to play. Why you ain't just come out and say that, Aaron? Why why you made us all think you might not be playing and we was happy? Me, for sure. I'm like, yeah, Jared Goff gonna be the number one. I mean, it's fine. He could be the number two. But why you do this to us, Aaron? Like, that's the, I don't know. I feel like Aaron Rodgers is playing this game. I don't know. One thing he did say in his press conference, talking about it, is that he enjoyed this time away from football, the game completely, just training, just having to talk about it and all that, because he did do things to get his mental health together. Or he did things he said he felt like was complimentary to his mental health and, making him a better person. But you could have still just said, I'm on vacation right now, but I'll be there. Basically, like, so I'm like, my hopes got too high because Aaron Rodgers was so quiet, and it was like, really, the team, like, we don't know what we're gonna do. We're working to try to get him there, but now here he come back on the sidelines. Go Green Bay. I mean, I'm sure Devontae Adams happy, but I mean, hopefully this is last year, y'all. Like, hopefully he just go ahead and retire. Hang up the boots, because we done, Aaron. Like, go ahead and like, move over for the young guys, for real. Shoot, but for real, y'all know. Now, moving on to some Olympic talk. Team USA finally showed back up, basketball team, because them exhibition games they was losing. Then they come out, lost again to France, but they kicked Iran by 54 points. So, I mean, it's good that they showing back up. Y'all, show up. Kevin Durant almost beat out Carmelo Anthony's points by 5. So, it's looking like they trying to pull it together, get a rhythm, with different players being from different teams. They got to get their chemistry and stuff. So, hopefully they finding it, because it's looking real like they should just find people like us, to try out for the Olympics next year, because, I mean, might be in the same boat. Who knows? I don't know. At last check, the U.S. was in first place with the medal, the total number of medals from the Olympics all around. But I really, 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 really wanted to touch on the Simone Biles situation. First to say, I'm sad our girl Naomi got knocked out too in tennis. Like, what? But the other day, Simone, she definitely stepped back from the team finals. Now, at first, it was reported by ESPN that she had an injury, but they wouldn't, excuse me, say what the injury was. Well, she actually came out to say it was her mental health. She was not feeling quite like herself, with things going on. So she really didn't, feel up mentally for the team finals. But she still wanted to compete in the individual races. So she's out for today's events as well. The first set of the individuals, because of her mental health status, but she can still compete and win gold for next week's events, Sunday and I believe Tuesday. Now, again, like when it was Naomi Osaka, it was a lot of support from her peers, but it's like others seem still to be, I guess, disconnected from the topic. I don't know what's a good word, y'all. I'm trying to think of something good. But to me, I feel like when you don't understand or it's something that you don't go through, you really shouldn't comment on. We look at Simone, first and foremost, she's young. She's 24, she's young. Then you have the fact that she's used to her parents being at her events. Well, they couldn't come to Tokyo. So she's already dealing with feeling like she has no support there. Okay, yeah, her team is here, but it's not the same. Especially when these athletes, not just her, but other athletes, they're used to seeing their certain support systems out there. So when I look up, I know that you're there. I know that you're watching. I know that you're rooting me on and cheering me on. And just to be honest, like, The U.S. Y'all ain't really watching the Olympics. The numbers are down for the U.S. Like y'all not watching it. I don't know if I mean it's everything that's going on surrounding all of the controversy, but she already went into this Olympics with a lot. Then she came out and said she felt like the weight of the world was on her shoulders. This was a day before she even announced that she wasn't going to do the team finals. So you have to put all of that into play and then tell me you don't think mentally that would have been something that you would deal with and it would, make you feel a certain type of way. On top of the fact that they told her she was too good and they scored her wrong, talking about the stuff that you doing, other people was going to basically break their neck to try to accomplish as well. So because they're not as good as me, I have to dumb down my talent. Like, it just was a lot for her to deal with. And with the popularity of social media, the fact that people not doing nothing but sitting at home on their phones and their computers, and looking at stuff, you see more of the discrimination and just everything in what's going on right now. So I personally feel like she really, 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 really needed this time off. Hopefully, she comes in next week and she blow it out. But again, y'all, we got to also understand that Simone went into this Olympic Games as the number one athlete across the board. It wasn't just here in the U.S., it was in all the countries. Anybody competing, she already went in with the reputation of being that number one athlete, like the face of the Olympics. So that was already enough on her plate. And it seems like some people are so insensitive that they rather you just go out here and lose anyway. Because I mean, if you aren't at number one in your mind, how can you go out and win and progress in your field? I don't know. I just feel like we really at times have to step back and realize that people are people. For one, yes, I may be a journalist and I may do podcasting and I'm trying to be number one in what I do and get there and learn. But at the end of the day, when all of this is over, I'm still a person. I'm still a woman. I'm still a human. And especially a woman with emotions. So it seems like people forget that people are human. And you guys just expect for her to be some robot. And it's not fair when it comes from the news or the media, or it's put out in the media, or it has some kind of spin to make it like negative. And at the end of the day, it doesn't stop what she's doing. It doesn't stop what she has going on. I really, really, really hope that once the Olympics and all of this is over, she continues on and goes on a tour that she has planned with other gymnastics ladies. They're going out to they're doing a world tour. They're calling it the GOAT Tour, actually. And I think it's cool because you really don't hear about athletes coming around and touring to show their skill. It's more or less just music artists and stuff like that. So I was really, really, really excited to see that. And I hope that this doesn't discourage her to, put down her tour and just don't do it. Like, no, we're counting on you. We love you and we have your back. Like, we're here for support. You take this back to the Sha'Carri Richardson thing and, what she was doing to deal with her mom. Like, the support and the outpour of love that she received on top of negativity. People had stuff to say, but at the end of the day, these people, now that they're in the public eye, they need to see that public support, because that negativity is not going to do anything but make the situation worse. Who wants to see or feel a bad way and then get on social media and everything you read about you is negative? Like, how do you think that's going to make you feel better? And everybody say, oh, you should have tough skin. It's just social media. These people's opinions don't matter. Well, they honestly do. No matter how hard or how tough you try to put stuff off, it matters. And in the world of sports, like, these people literally put their lives on the line to entertain people who don't even allow them to get themselves together. But then when somebody go off and commit suicide, what y'all gonna do? Oh, they should have took the time off to take care of themselves, or oh, it was some warning signs, or all the rest of that stuff people be saying at the end of the day. No, when you say give somebody their flowers, it means give them their flowers while they can still smell them, against all odds, above all. And I really want Simone to know it's people out here who understand her. We get her and we rooting for her. Sometimes people got to stop having these opinions or just saying stuff just for clickbait. You know, today, and you know what? Some of y'all got to get PR, especially y'all sports people and y'all artists and stuff like. Well, did they stop having people to represent them on social media? Or I don't, you know what? That's a different topic for another day, y'all. But at the end of the day, I really just wanted to do this show because I wasn't even going to do this show. I wanted to focus. So I wanted to get this done and do this for y'all to basically say we got to all get our mental health together. Everybody is not stable out here. And when these athletes come out more and more talking about their mental health and wanting to do these things, y'all, let's respect them. That's it. Respect them. Respect what they're doing, respect their decisions, and wish them well. All of that, what's wrong and why you got money, you shouldn't have mental problems. Like, so money take that away. Like, how much money do I have to have before I don't have any mental health issues? Where's the total? Somebody help me. I mean, what is this about? So, y'all, as always, please continue to go to the website, mywhitneyb.com/shop and order your t-shirts, black and white or pink and yellow. I really appreciate it. And visit rockyroadmedia.com for all of the updates on the shows under the umbrella. This week you have Love and Success on Facebook Live on Rocky Road Productions, LLC at 4 p.m., followed by Vitamin D at 5. Guys, please, 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 please remember to check out the shows every Saturday at 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Rocky Road Productions, LLC, the Facebook group. If you aren't a member of the group yet, please go on ahead and follow the group. Get in that group because we be talking some good stuff. It's not just the shows, it's posts, it's all kind of dialogue. So get in the group. Have some fun. Follow us both on social media at MyWhitneyB and at Rocky Road Productions. Guys, we have great shows for you, great content. And we're doing a lot more micro video content for you guys because that is what you love in the middle of our show. So I want to thank you guys again for tuning in. This is the 19th episode of Sports Talk with me, Whitney B, and I'm out.